जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी जय राधा माधव। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। यशोधनंदन ब्रज जन रंजन यशोदनंदन ब्रज जन रंजन। यमुना तीरावनचारी यमुना तीरावनचारी। जय राधा माधवा जय कुंज बिहारी राधा। Bit loudly. जय गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी गोपी जन। जय गोपी जन वल्लभ जय गिरिवरधारी। यशोदनंदन व्रज जन रंजन यशोदनंदन व्रज जन रंजन। यमुना तीरावनचारी यमुना तीरावनचारी। जय राधा माधवा जय कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधवा। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। గట్టిగా చెప్పండి। हरे राम हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Loudly. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Radha Madhava Radha Madhava Radhe. Jaya Jagannatha Jaya Baladeva Subhadra Mai Jaya Sudarshana. Jaya Gauranitai, 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 Jaya Gauranitai. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol. Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev. Srila Prabhupada ki. Hare Krishna. So, how many of you joined or attended the previous class, last Sunday Love Feast program? Okay, very few hands raised. Thank you. So, do you remember what exactly we discussed or Prabhu discussed? I think Radhakant Prabhu explained about something. You remember anything from that class? It's past 1 week. Anyone remember who attended the class? At least I am showing the sloka, I think, right? You can see. Is this sloka discussed in the previous class? Yes? Okay. Actually, this is from chapter 4 of Bhagavad Gita, as it is. So, 4th chapter, 34th sloka we discussed in the last class, last session, by His Grace Radhakant Prabhu. Okay? So, we continue from there, but before that, as there are many new faces or new devotees who came to ISKCON Attapur, first of all, welcome all of you, if this is a kind of first time visit for you. So, every Sunday we have this Love Feast program, and we continue the sessions in the Bhagavad Gita in the English, so that whoever understands English can get the benefit of this. Okay? So, before going into the sloka, we'll recite the Guru Pranama and then we start looking into this. Okay? Hope you can see that in the PPT, right? Please repeat after me. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupah Kada Mahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guroh Shri Yutapadakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunadhanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dina Bandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrushabhanusute Devi Pranamami Haripriye. Here two slokas are missing of Guru Pranam. I will do that. I will chant. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin iti namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Krupa Sindubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Everyone put your hands up and loudly say Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. One more time together. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Give me a minute. Okay, so the previous sloka which talks about the guru, right? So basically, do you have any thoughts in your mind what exactly the meaning of guru? Okay, after mother and father, the guru will give you the knowledge, impart the knowledge into us. Okay, what else? या मार्गदर्शन करते हैं. यस, हाँ, भगवान के बारे में गुरु, हाँ, गुरु हम हमको भगवान के बारे में सिखाते हैं. और एनीवन एल्स? So basically we have many gurus in our lives, right? It's not one guru. Whoever teaches, like, we can learn something from each and every living being in this world, actually. So if you are learning something from anyone, he becomes a guru to you, right? For example, if you see the ants are moving from one place to other place together, and it is trying to find out the food for them, and which is having a lot of unity. You know, it goes in the same direction, and it finds the food and brings, and it stores its food for his, further life. So we can learn something. There is a systematic movement in that, right? It's a kind of guru for us. And at the same time, in our childhood, might be there are few children here, and they are also going to the schools, and in the schools we will be learning a lot of things. Who are elders in their childhood, we went to schools in the past, or now also there are people who are going to the schools or colleges or whatever. So we are learning something from them, right? So it's a kind of learning from everyone and everything. But come to the spiritual life, okay? The spiritual master is the real guru, and actually the guru starts from our birth, because mother teaches us many things, father teaches us many things, how to walk, how to speak, how to respect the elders. If we do something wrong, and then the parents will guide us how to behave ourselves, right? Like that we learn many things from the guru. So it's a kind of today's topic as part of the transcendental knowledge, the 4th chapter. We will try to understand, I will try to speak whatever, which are described by our founder Acharya and other gurus. Whatever they told, I try to learn from them, and I try to present the same in front of you, and accept which you feel that is really helpful for you, and ignore if you feel something is not good, because I am also a human being. Really I don't have a authority, or what I can say, I can sit here and speak something on the Bhagavad Gita, but it's all, depends on Krishna's mercy and Guru's mercy. We can speak out as the sound is coming from the speakers. So I also one of the speaker. The sound is coming from my side, my mouth, but the actual speakers are our gurus. Okay. So we repeat this sloka again, so that we understand the importance of the guru, and how we approach the guru, how we behave with our gurus, and so on, because many of you are new, and then we'll move on further with other slokas. Okay. Please repeat after me the 34th sloka. Tadviddi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya उपदेक्षन्ति ते ज्ञानं ज्ञानिनस्तत्त्वदर्शिनः. Is it tough to repeat? Is it tough to repeat? No, right? It's simple. My voice is clear? Okay. Tadviddhi pranipatena परिप्रश्नेन सेवया उपदेक्षन्ति ते ज्ञानं ज्ञानिनस्तत्त्वदर्शिनः. तद्विद्धि प्रणिपातेन परिप्रश्नेन सेवया उपदेक्षन्ति ते ज्ञानं ज्ञानिनस्तत्त्वदर्शिनः. Can anyone repeat? Tadviddhi pranipatena परिप्रश्नेन सेवया उपदेक्षन्ति ते ज्ञानं ज्ञानिनस्तत्त्वदर्शिनः. Anyone else? From तद्विद्धि प्रणिपातेन परिप्रश्नेन सेवया. Repeat. Everyone repeat. उपदेक्षन्ति ते ज्ञानं ज्ञानिनस्तत्त्वदर्शिनः. Okay, anyone wants to? Fine. So, let's read the translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Just try to learn the truth by approaching a spiritual master. Inquire from him submissively and render service unto him. The self-realized souls can impart knowledge unto you because they have seen the truth. Okay, what here in the translation of this particular sloka, we can understand that what we have to do, we try to learn. Okay, how we try to learn the truth? By approaching a spiritual master. Okay, he's not a normal master. He is a spiritual master who is having full understanding of the spiritual knowledge. Okay, so inquire from him submissively and render service. Okay, you have to ask questions submissively and do service, and so that the spiritual master will explain, will show you the path, and he can explain about the spiritual knowledge. Okay, why? Because the spiritual master actually he seen the truth. He is self-realized soul. Actually, it's not a normal person, normal master. He is actually seen the spiritual knowledge. He have seen the absolute truth. Okay, that is the reason we have to reach out to the spiritual master. We see the purport, we read it. The path of spiritual realization is undoubtedly difficult. The Lord therefore advises us to approach a bona fide spiritual master in the line of disciplic succession from the Lord himself. No one can be bona fide spiritual master without following this principle of disciplic succession. The Lord is the original spiritual master, and a person is the disciplic succession can convey the message of the Lord as it is to his disciple. No one can be spiritually realized by manufacturing his own process, as is the fashion of foolish pretendants. The Bhagavatam says, Dharmam tu sakshat bhagavat pranitam. The path of religion is directly enunciated by the Lord. Therefore, mental speculation of dry arguments cannot help lead one to the right path. Nor by independent study of books of knowledge can one progress in spiritual life. One has to approach a bona fide spiritual master to receive the knowledge. Such a spiritual master should be accepted in full surrender, and one should serve the spiritual master like a menial servant without false prestige. Satisfaction of the self-realized spiritual master is the secret of advancement in spiritual life. Inquiries and submission constitute the proper combination for spiritual understanding. Unless there is a submission and service, inquiries from the learned spiritual master will not be effective. One must be able to pass the test of the spiritual master, and when he sees the genuine desire of the disciple, he automatically blesses the disciple with a genuine spiritual understanding. In this verse, both blind following and absurd inquiries are condemned. Not only should one hear submissively from the spiritual master, but one must also get a clear understanding from him. In submission and service and inquiries, a bona fide spiritual master is by nature very kind toward the disciple. Therefore, when the student is submissive and is always ready to render service, the reciprocation of knowledge and inquiries becomes perfect. So, if we try to understand the purport here, which is given by our spiritual master, Srila Prabhupada. So, what Prabhupada is saying, the Lord is actually advising us. What he is advising? To approach a bona fide spiritual master who is in the disciplic succession. Actually, if you in the past, if you heard of the 4th chapter in the beginning, we discussed about the lineage of the disciplic succession, how the transcendental knowledge came to this earthly planet, why we are following, what are all the Vedas, what is the information there, what is Bhagavad Gita, from where this Bhagavad Gita came to us. That information is clearly discussed in the beginning of this chapter. Okay, so just I will give you a glance on that, and so that you can understand what is the disciplic succession. Actually, Krishna spoken this to Jai Jai Shri Radha Madhav ki. So actually, Krishna spoke this information to whom? Arjuna. Okay. Yeah, actually now we are looking into the Bhagavad Gita, so we understand it as a Krishna spoken this Bhagavad Gita in the battlefield of Kurukshetra to Arjuna, right? And then in the beginning of this chapter it is clearly explained, and Arjuna asks the question, you are saying that this information is there, but now Krishna, what he says in the beginning, this information, this knowledge is not given now, it is already given to sun god in the past. That's what the starting shloka of this chapter. There Arjuna immediately asks, as we will be thinking, right? Arjuna and Krishna is in the same yuga, Dwapara yuga. They are friends each other, and they are, roaming around the Dwaraka and other cities of the dynasty, and they are doing a lot of things. And why or how this knowledge is given to sun god in the past? He asks immediately the question to Krishna. You are saying that you given this knowledge to sun, but sun god exists even before this Dwapara yuga. Why you are saying that? And then Krishna clearly says, okay, you can remember only this life, I mean this birth, whatever is happening with you. Krishna says to Arjuna, okay, and I remember, Krishna says that I remember everything. What is that everything? Which is happened in the past, and which is happening now, and which is going to happen in the future. Okay, because I am Supreme Personality of Godhead. How we can understand? Then Krishna says that this knowledge is first given to sun god, and after that, that information, that knowledge next came to Manu, okay, and from Manu it came to Ikshvaku. Have you heard of Ikshvaku? Who is that? Ikshvaku Vamsha. Ramachandra is Ikshvaku Vamsha, right? So Ikshvaku is one of the king in the grandparents of Ramachandra in the past, okay? So like that, this information, this knowledge came to all of us in the lineage, okay? And Sir was telling that it is given to Brahma also. right? So actually Vedas are told as Apaurusheya. That means which are directly came from the lotus face of Sri Krishna. Okay, God himself, he told, okay, that knowledge to Brahma in the beginning. Okay, from there it come to other lineage. So this, our International Society for Krishna Consciousness is Brahma Madhva Gaudiya Sampradaya. There are 4 authentic Sampradayas are there. One is Sri Sampradaya, and another one is Rudra Sampradaya, and another one is Nimbarka, and which we are following is on the Brahma Sampradaya. Okay, and in the lineage of Brahma, and Madhvacharya is also there. Like that, in the disciplic succession, this knowledge came across, and we are reading the Bhagavad Gita as it is today. So why we are discussing about this disciplic succession? The reason is, when we are approaching to a spiritual master, we have to have an understanding who is our spiritual master. Okay, our International Society of Krishna Consciousness is founder Acharya is Srila Prabhupada. He is our guru. So we have to understand this lineage. If we don't understand, then there is no meaning. I mean, if you don't know who is our guru and what is the previous succession, and then there are many gurus all over the world. They are speaking something and they are explaining something about the Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, and many, many more things. Okay, but whether the guru who is explaining is really having the right disciplic succession or not, that information is very much needed. If you have Bhagavad Gita books, for example, if you don't have now, might be you have at home, you can see that information in the beginning of Bhagavad Gita book. Okay, the disciplic succession. This is the disciplic succession which is clearly mentioned in the Bhagavad Gita as it is book. Okay, so authenticity of the guru is very, very important. Whenever you are approaching to a guru, you have to understand this. Okay, that is the reason here in this shloka, what is saying, what the information is given, the disciplic succession is very much important. Right? The Lord himself is advising us to approach a bona fide spiritual master in the line of disciplic succession. Otherwise, I will give you a couple of examples so that we can easily understand, what is this connection. It's a kind of connection, right? Our guru's guru is Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj. His guru is there and his guru is there. Like that, we have a lineage until Brahma. And from there it connects to Krishna. Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam Krishnam Vande Jagat Gurum. So I will give you an example. How to understand this? For example, we have this temple hall, right? So I am speaking and the speakers are giving some sound vibrations bit loudly and so that everyone can understand. Okay, for that we need a power actually, right? If we don't have a power connection, and then there is no possibility of lighting the lights, switching on the lights, and I can speak in the speakers. It's not possible. Where it is connected actually, the cable is connected from this place to the pole outside, right, to get the power. And from there, it is connected to transformer, yes, because it actually adjusts the fluctuations or the electricity which is coming from that. And from there, it is connected to a substation, right? And from substation to a power grid. And from power grid to a place where it is actually the electricity is generated. There is a generator, turbines will be there. We have the water generators and all other turbines, and so that the electricity generated. For example, if you don't have the connection outside, do you get the power? No, right? So like that we have to have the connection to Lord Krishna. then only we will get the right energy to us, right? If we don't have the connection, and then the connection is not there. Maybe in the modern days we have generators, but those are very limited, having limited energies. We can compare those limited energies like with masters or the gurus, so-called gurus in this world. They are giving false information to the people. What is the false information and what is the right information? The right information, the guru explains about this physical body, and also the spiritual master explains about the soul within inside. Okay? And he explains, or he gives a knowledge about our physical body importance and the soul importance. Everyone is facing the 4 common problems. Okay? Whatever the technology we increased our technologies, and we are so-called developed countries, we are saying, and many inventions are happening, but no one is not able to identify the answers for 4 things. What is that? Birth, death, old age and disease. Birth, death, old age and disease. Janma, Mrityu, Jara, Vyadhi. Most of the gurus, they don't speak about these 4 things. Or most of the people, they don't speak about this. Because if we start speaking about death, then everyone will go away from that, because we afraid of death actually. But the real spiritual master speaks about the birth after death. How it is coming, where exactly the soul is going, where this physical body is going, how this physical body is made up of, what is the content of this physical body. Like that the complete information will be given by the spiritual master, and so that we understand this physical body is not important, the soul is very much important. Okay? From there, when you understand we are all not physical bodies, we are souls, then automatically what we think? We respect each other. Because no one is going to stay back here for longer years, right? Maybe 50s, 60s, 70s, 100. For this Kali Yuga, it is mentioned in the scriptures that 100 years is the time frame. Not more than that. Then why we are quarreling between each other? The real spiritual master talks about that. Give importance to each and every living being. Give importance to each and every person who you have in your life. Okay? Give importance, give respect to everyone. Okay? Like that the real gurus and spiritual masters speaks about it. But when you go to a normal gurus or normal speakers, normal people, they say that, okay, you have money, give your money to me, I will get rid of all your problems. Do you think it is possible to get rid of all our problems? After COVID, you can't imagine, n number of problems. Everyone is suffering with some or other diseases. Someone is suffering with cold, someone is suffering with cough, and someone is suffering with fever. They don't know. I hear recent times, many people are, not able to taste even after getting the cold. They don't know whether it is a COVID or not, because we are already vaccinated and we are thinking might be this is a cold. Okay, that is a symptom nowadays. When we get the cold, we are not able to taste anything. Okay, like this, there are many, many problems. So, the normal masters or the gurus who speaks about your physical body, and they says that, okay, your problem will be solved with you if you give some money. But the real master, real spiritual master, he explains about the difference between the soul and human body, the temporary nature of this physical body, and the external, it's a kind of, spiritual soul related information, related knowledge the real spiritual master will give. Okay, that is the reason the Lord is saying that you reach out to a bona fide spiritual master. And now, here it says, no one can spiritually realized by manufacturing his own process as the fashion of foolish pretenders. Okay, nowadays, Everyone says, I am a guru. Okay, reach out to me, I will speak out many things about Krishna. They speaks about Krishna, but they says that impersonal Brahman. God doesn't have any form. Like that they says. Okay, but we have, beautiful Radha Madhava in front of us. And if you start believing God has a form, and then you will feel very, very happy, because we are actually came from Krishna. All the souls came from the Krishna and the transcendental form. So basically, what we have to do when we approach to a guru, we have to surrender to guru. Do you know the meaning of surrender? Sharanagati. Surrender means surrender. For example, let's take the army people. They are trained very well in the borders, and sometimes even in Hyderabad there are many army places you can see. The army is trained in such a way that if the commandant of the chief commandant says, go and jump from that, from highest place to reach out to a particular place, you have to jump, and then they will immediately jump. They don't ask the questions. The army people will be like that. If they say, the chief commandant says that go and start fighting with in the border, they immediately go and start fighting for them. They have right attitude towards the nation, right? So similar to that, if we feel that we wanted to gain the knowledge of spiritual knowledge, then we have to surrender to our spiritual master. Okay? Here, tadviddi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya upadekshanti te jnanam jnaninas tattvadarshinaha. What we have to do? Surrender to spiritual master and inquire him. What kind of questions we have to ask? If you see in most of the temples, if you go outside, we ask them, okay, can you please perform a puja for myself? My gotra is this, my name is this, my wife's name is this, my son, my daughter, my brother, brother's wife, brother's sister, and everything. We give a big list. Instead of chanting the name of the God, we chant about the people who visit the temples. Okay, what we are expecting there? We are expecting the comfortness to this body, and we are asking, give money. We are asking the God to give money. We are asking the Purohit or the Pujari there to ask, give something else. That is not the real inquiry. If you see in the ISKCON temples, we only pray for God. Right? We don't ask anything. Because the actual love doesn't expect anything. Because, for example, you have your father is there, your mother is there. Mother knows about you. She knows what to give to the child, right? If child is suffering with cold and fever, and then mother stops giving the cold items, right? Similar to that, Krishna knows everything and anything and everything he knows about us. Then what is the point of asking for the smaller things? Right? So then there is no point, because he knows, and whatever the activities we have done, in this chapter itself we discussed about the karma, akarma, vikarma, and what is the karma and how the results will be, and so on. So like that, we have to ask the questions about the absolute truth actually. It's not about the physical body. It's about the absolute truth. What is the absolute truth? Absolute truth can be understood in 3 levels. Okay. What is that? One is Brahman, Brahmajyoti. And the second one is Paramatma, super soul. Okay. And the third one is Bhagavan. Okay. Brahmajyoti is the effulgence light is coming from the Sri Krishna's transcendental body. Okay. And there are many impersonalists. They say that God doesn't have any form. They wanted to enter into the Brahmajyoti. But actually that Brahmajyoti is a temporary. It's not a permanent one. Okay, because that effulgence is coming from Krishna's transcendental body. And the Paramatma is there inside in everyone's heart. Okay. If you understand, soul and super soul, Atma and Paramatma, you can imagine, and you can see that in the Bhagavad Gita book. The two birds sitting on a branch, one is soul and the other one is super soul. What soul is doing? Soul is enjoying the fruits. Okay, soul in the sense that one bird is enjoying the fruits on that particular branch, and the super soul is watching. The Krishna is watching actually. Okay, so we can understand this in such a way that we are enjoying the material things. We are trying to give pleasure to our five senses actually. And Krishna is looking at us. Why he is looking at us? He thinks that, okay, when the soul will turn towards me, like many of you came to Attapur temple today, might be you are turning your faces towards Krishna, and then, yes, this is the time Krishna is waiting for. Okay, and then Krishna starts looking at us, and we are looking at him, and immediately he starts looking at us. That means we stopped enjoying, we stopped giving pleasure to our senses, and we start looking at the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The soul and super soul are there residing in a heart side by side, and the soul is trying to enjoy with the physical body. I mean, soul is embodied in this physical body, and the body is expecting something which is not real actually, which is temporary. Every happiness is having a expiry date actually. If you buy a car will have might be 20 years, 25 years it will run, and after that it will collapse. Or when you start riding the car, and if you find a scratch on the car, and then you start crying. No, it's new car, but I purchased few days back and it's got a scratch, like that. Okay, so like this we have to inquire our guru, spiritual master, about the absolute truth. And what we have to do, we have to render service. Actually, this is the real meaning of human life. Because if you observe in your life, everyone is serving one or the other. The mother and father, if you take, they are serving their children. Or the person is doing an employment in an organization, that employee is serving his company CEO or CFO or whatever. Right? Everywhere our nature is to serve. Just imagine, whatever the activity you take, you are doing the service only. But actual meaning of life is to serve the Lord, serve Krishna. That is the real meaning of human life. Why I am saying human life? Because there are 84 lakh species is there in this Srishti. In that 84 lakh species, a human being is having a lot of, knowledge, and he can understand what is the good and what is bad. He can understand about the Sanatana Dharma. The rest of the animals, birds, plants, everything is having life, but they don't understand that. Okay. So, what we have to do? We have to do the service to the spiritual master or the Vaishnavas, and so that they will give you the real knowledge. For example, in our schools, when we have our teachers, sometimes in the villages, what we used to do, we take some fruits to them and give it to the master, and then he starts, taking the boy very near to him, and he will be explaining something. Like that we experience that. Or sometimes, one of the student is very energetic and he is having very talented students, and then the teacher will take him very near and he explains many things. Because the other students cannot get the complete knowledge, but the student who is really intelligent, and then he can understand everything. Okay. That means the guru give his special attention to the students who are really in the mood of service. Okay. And what we have to do, we have to follow the instructions of the guru. If we follow the instructions of the guru, then only we can learn something. For example, many of you can understand the English, right? How it is possible? You learnt English from your master, and then only you are able to understand what I am speaking. Or, for example, I am speaking, how I am speaking, because my guru explained, teach me about the English alphabets and whatever, and then I started speaking in English. And whatever the instructions he is given, okay, you have to pronounce like this, like that, and then we started pronouncing it, right? So we are following the instructions in our regular life. Similar to that, when we approach a spiritual master, we have to we have to follow the instructions of the spiritual master. And the spiritual master should be Tattvadarshinaha. He is already seen the truth, absolute truth, and that is the reason he is explaining. Our Vedas are clearly given the knowledge of, absolute truth about the Krishna, and the Bhagavad Gita is actually, the Saramsha of all the Vedas. Bhagavad Gita Saramsham. And this is actually clearly given as it is, It's as it is actually. Okay. So, and in here it is said, Dharmam tu sakshat bhagavat pranitam. Where it came from? Dharma is directly coming from the God only, Lord only. Okay, it is clearly mentioned in the Bhagavatam. Like that, we have to be very, clear in the getting the knowledge from the right gurus. Okay, we'll see one more shloka quickly, and then we'll try to wind up. The fourth chapter, 35th shloka. Okay, repeat after me. Yajñātvā na punarmoham evam yasyasi pandava yena bhutanya sheshani Drakshasyatmanyado mayi. We'll see the translation. Having obtained real knowledge from a self-realized soul, you will never fall again into such illusion. For by this knowledge, you will see that all living beings are but part of the Supreme, or in other words, that they are mine. So what Krishna is telling here, once you get the knowledge, real knowledge about your physical body, soul, about Bhagavad Gita, whatever the knowledge given in the Shastras, if you get that knowledge, and obviously, where are you getting this from? From self-realized soul, the real guru, the spiritual master. Okay? And once you get that knowledge, then you never fall again into such illusion. What is our illusion? We are thinking, I am physical body. If I say I show my physical body. But actually the meaning of I is not this physical body. I refers to my soul. Okay. What we have to do? We have to give the knowledge of soul, okay, to ourselves. Then only we will get out of this illusion. Okay. So, here it is clearly mentioned what we have to do. We have to obtain the real knowledge. And what is the real knowledge actually? We are part and parcel of Krishna, Supreme Personality of Godhead. Okay. For example, might be many of you attended or seen the sacrifices, fire sacrifices, right? There is a Homagunda, and someone is pouring the ghee, and someone is putting the sticks into that, and so on. So you will see the fire coming out, right? There are some small fire particles coming out of that sacrifice, which is coming and out and falling down, right? Similar to that, we all the souls which came from Krishna. Okay, we are part and parcel of Krishna actually. Okay, that is the reason. Fire, when we are doing the sacrifice, from fire, the fire particles are coming and they are lighting, right? They have some lighting for some time. Similar to that, we all souls came from Krishna, and that is the reason we have to understand that we are part and parcel of Krishna. For example, I am part and parcel of Krishna and you are part and parcel of Krishna, and then we have to respect each other. It's not only referring to the humankind or human being. It's applicable for each and every living being. Or if we go beyond that, whatever we see in this universe, or whatever you are able to see, or you are not able to see, everything is coming from Krishna actually. That is manifested by Krishna. This Srishti is manifested by Krishna. Okay. So, actually, how to understand Krishna? Ishvara Paramah Krishna Satchidananda Vigraha Anadiradir Govinda Sarvakarana Karanam. Okay. Ishvara Paramah Krishna Satchidananda Vigraha is the Satchidananda Vigraha. Anadiradir Govinda. He don't have any, starting point and ending point. He's there in the past and he will be here now and is there in the future also. There is no ending and starting point. Okay, Anadiradir Govinda. Sarva Karana Karanam. He is the cause of all causes. For everything he is the cause actually. Whether it is happening, you feel, sometimes we face problems and then we say that this problem is coming due to God. And sometimes we are happy, we say that, okay, it is coming due to God. It is coming, it is given by Lord, but at the same time, the reason behind it is of our past karmas actually. Okay? So, we are thinking that we are separate from Krishna. Why? Because we are thinking we are in the illusion. Okay? Here if you see, the result of receiving knowledge from a self-realized soul or one who knows the things as they are is learning that all living beings are part and parcel of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Sri Krishna. The sense of an existence separate from Krishna is called Maya. What is Maya actually? We think that we are separate from Krishna. I am independent. No help is needed from anyone. I can survive myself and I am independent. Okay? Like that we think. Okay? So, that is actually called as Maya. The Krishna only great historical personality, and that the absolute is the impersonal Brahman. I already discussed this impersonal Brahman. Some people or few gurus think that the God is, impersonal. Shri Shri Radha Madhav ki, Jagannath Baldev Subhadra Mai ki, Gaur Nitai ki. Okay, we try to wind up in 5 minutes. Okay, please be seated. So, as I said, Mayavadi philosophers Vasudeva says, God doesn't have any form, but actually God is having the form. It's a simple, I always try to think about this point. When the Mayavadis or someone says this, they read the same Bhagavad Gita, but at the same time they say that God doesn't have form. It's a kind of simple thing you can think. God has given a form to us. We have a physical body, we have hands, legs, and we can walk, we can drive, we can do anything, we can play cricket, and many things we do with our physical body. We have a form. The God has given a form, but we think that God doesn't have form. How it is possible? Simple question, right? If he is able to create these many forms, animals, plants, birds, like that, there are many forms in this universe. If God is able to create that, why don't he able to have a form in his, transcendental form? But God's form is completely different from us. Due to Maya, as it is mentioned here, we think that Krishna came to this earthly planet as a human being. No. He not came as a human being. He actually came with his transcendental form. For our, senses or our physical body, we can do something with our hands. We cannot do the same thing with the hands. For example, I can hold this with hands, but I cannot hold this with my eyes or my legs. Right? That means our physical body is very limited. It is having one part of our body can do only certain activities, but the Krishna's form and Krishna's form, transcendental form, his senses are divya. Actually, they can do any activity with anything. That is the reason when we offer bhoga to Krishna, he accepts it by only seeing. That is the reason we have whatever offered food there in the plate, but we think that God is not eating, but God can take it by seeing. There is no need of taking hands and putting it into the mouth. God can accept it by only glance. So like that we have to understand the transcendental form of our Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna. Okay? So this is actually, the big topic on the transcendental form and the Guru, the importance of the Guru. So as many of you are students, I request everyone to respect your teachers and gurus and wherever you go. And at the same time, I request all of you to come to the temple regularly and, learn something from the spiritual masters or gurus who are speaking here every week, and so that you get the real knowledge of our soul instead of about the real knowledge about what we are thinking as real knowledge of our physical body. That is not our real knowledge. Okay? That is the real importance of Guru. Okay? Hare Krishna. Anyone have any questions? Yes, bro. Okay, actually, I will explain you based on my understanding and whatever I learned from the gurus. It's a simple, Vaikuntha. Okay? Kuntha in the Sanskrit or even in Telugu means one of the, pit, Gunta. We can think it as a dukkha in our lives. Dukkha or sukha, whatever we are getting. Vaikuntha means there is no miseries. Okay? That is a Vaikuntha Loka. Okay? Where there is no miseries. That means when you attain the moksha, you will going into that planet of Vishnu. Okay? Vaikuntha Lokas are actually of Vishnu. Okay? When one attains the Vaikuntha, and then that is a kind of liberation. Okay? That is a Vaikuntha planet. And actually Goloka is all above all these planetary systems. Okay? There are 14 planetary systems, and above that is Vaikuntha Loka, and Goloka Vrindavan is Krishna's Dham, actually. Okay, where Krishna resides. How might be just to give a simple information, or might be there is a kind of question which comes into my mind or everyone's mind, that how Krishna is not here. We think that he left his body. How he resides there in Goloka? He always resides there. Just a simple understanding, and so that it is very easy to understand for everyone. For example, every day morning we can see the sunlight, right? We can see the sun god every day morning. By end of the day, it goes dark in the evening and sun disappears, right? Is that mean that sun is not there? Is there, right? Is there. He is giving light to in other locations, right? Similar to that, Krishna manifested here. Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. He manifested here in the earthly planet in the Dwapara Yuga. But at the same time, when he moved from this to Goloka, he will be there in the Goloka all the time, and he can perform pastimes in different planetary systems, different planets all the time. Similar to how the sun is giving the light in the, in India, for example, and certain time, and if you go to America, that timings are different. You can see the sun here and there also. Similar to that, Krishna is always there. We cannot see with our eyes. Okay, Prabhu? You got the answer? Thank you. Anyone else have any questions? हरे कृष्णा माता जी। मैं बहुत हाँ, ठीक है ठीक है। हाँ, इधर एक्चुअली हम हर दिन हिंदी में भगवत गीता भागवतम सुनाते हैं। एक संडे के दिन, ये आदिवार रविवार है ना, रविवार के दिन सिर्फ इसी टाइम पे इंग्लिश में सुनाते हैं, क्योंकि बहुत सारे लोग हिंदी भी समझ में नहीं आते हैं किनको, उसके लिए ये टाइम दिया हुआ है। आप इस टाइम पे आया इसीलिए आपको लग रहा है कि ये सब इंग्लिश में बोलेगा, ऐसा नहीं है। इंग्लिश में एवरी संडे, हर रविवार 11:30 से 12:30 बजे तक ये इंग्लिश में क्लास रहता है। सुबह भागवतम क्लास रहता है, कभी कभी हिंदी में रहता है, इंग्लिश में रहता है। हर दिन शनिवार आदिवार को रविवार को छोड़ के हर दिन हिंदी में भगवत गीता शाम को रहता है। आप शाम को आओगे तो हिंदी में सुना सकते हैं। और शुक्रवार के दिन हम क्या कर रहे हैं, तेलुगु वालों के लिए तेलुगु में भी भगवत गीता सुना रहे हैं। तब आके बोलेंगे आप तेलुगु में क्यों बोल रहे हो, सबको तेलुगु समझ में नहीं आता, इसीलिए है ना, थोड़ा बैलेंस करना पड़ता है ना। इसीलिए हम संडे के दिन वी आर गिविंग द क्लास इन द इंग्लिश at 11:30, and on Fridays we are giving these courses in the Telugu, and over the week we have Bhagavad Gita in Hindi in the evenings. Hare Krishna. श्रीमद् ग्रंथराज भगवद गीता की, राधा माधव की, श्रील प्रभुपाद की। हरे कृष्णा।
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Juta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavanshan Shri Rupam Chakrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tvam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya
Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Jaya Radha Madhava Radhe Jaya Jagannatha Jaya Baladeva Subhadra Mai Jaya Sudarsana Jagannatha Jaya Baladeva Sudarsana Jaya Gauranitai Jaya Gauranitai Jaya Gaurani Jaya Gaura Hari Bol Nitai Gaur Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaur Hari Bol सभी लोग बैठ जाइए
सारे लोग प्रणाम करिए जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस की जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शत श्री श्रीमद् भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी महाराज प्रभुपाद की अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की नामाचार्य हरिदास ठाकुर की प्रेम से कहिए श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोपी गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की वृंदावन धाम की मथुरा धाम की नवद्वीप मायापुर धाम की जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की गंगा माई की यमुना माई की तुलसी देवी की भक्ति देवी की समवेत भक्त वृंद की गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल ऑल ग्लोरीज टू द असेंबल्ड डिवोटीज हरे कृष्णा ऑल ग्लोरीज टू द असेंबल्ड डिवोटीज हरे कृष्णा ऑल ग्लोरीज टू द असेंबल्ड डिवोटीज हरे कृष्णा ऑल ग्लोरीज टू श्री गुरु एंड गौरांगा ऑल ग्लोरीज टू श्रील प्रभुपाद की
नमस्ते नरसिंहाय नमस्ते नरसिंहाय प्रहलाद लाद दायिने हिरण्यकाशी पूर्वक्षः हिरण्यकाशी पूर्वक्षः हिरण्यकाशी पूर्वक्षः शीलटङ्कानकालये इतो नरसिंह परतो नरसिंह इतो नरसिंह परतो नरसिंह इतो नरसिंह परतो नरसिंह यतो यतो यामि ततो नरसिंह यतो यतो यामि ततो नरसिंह बहे नरसिंहो हृदय नरसिंहो हे बहे नरसिंहो हृदय नरसिंहो नरसिंहमदिं शरणं प्रपदे नरसिंहमदिं शरणं प्रपदे तव कर कमलवरे नाका अद्भुत सिंगा दलिता हिरण्यकशिपु तनुभृंगा केशवदिता नरहरि रूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे अब कर कम नाका अद्भुत सिंगाम दलिता हिरण्यकशिपु तनुभृंगा जय केशवदिता नरहरि रूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे केशवदिता नरहरि रूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव जय सिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद जय प्रभुपदा जय प्रभुपदा प्रभुपदा जय प्रभुपदा जय प्रभुपदा जय प्रभुपदा नित्य गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल नित्य गौर हरि बोल नित्य हरि भक्ति विघ्न विनाश नरसिंह भगवान की जय प्रहलाद महाराज की जय श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल।